Welcome back, and this is the rebranded Liberty Media class. Now, in case you're wondering what has been going on, a lot has been going on. I've been in the kitchen, quote unquote, in the kitchen, trying to put all the ingredients together, and of course, that is literally to mean that I needed to have a playlist of all the contents, as even as trying to create them now, this one here comes in handy, even as the very many comments and requests that I've had from those ones who did previous exams. And I just want to know, guys, how did it go, first of all? And I know you guys, one of those particular uploads that maybe we did previously did show up, and you must have made a good fortune out of it if you really took time with that particular content. I just want to wish that it all turned out positive. Now, in this one, it is one of the latest, of course, short stories in town. It is from the anthology Silent Song and Other Stories, and that is from NINEMA. NINEMA is one of the anthologies in a collection of the anthologies, that is Silent Song and Other Stories, which is going to be initiated or incorporated in the new calendar of events, as the new cohorts are sitting and trying to get into class that is coming next year. And from the previous uploads that I did, we looked at the plot summary and a survey here and there, review of those particular short stories, but we really never got into the core matters or the contentions that are shared by these particular different writers. So I've decided to call them essays, and you might find them useful even as you're trying to go through them. Now, if in case you're coming across this and it's your first time, a friend referred you to these, or you bumped across it accidentally, how about a thumbs up, a like rather? That one will do me good. A subscription will also do me good, and of course a sharing with those ones that you think and know that this work will be of benefit, and let's sojourn through these together. And this work will only make sense if you have read. Now, I'm working on an assumption that, on a premise that you've read the text comprehensively, and I would indicate or suggest that you read it twice and maximally 3 years, so that you can have a grasp of the glimpse of what maybe each of these particular short stories they want maybe to bring out. So therefore, without that much further ado, essay 1. This one is going to mark our essay 1, NINEMA by Vrenika Panther. Now, this is an exam style question or an essay kind of, whereby you're supposed to respond, maybe draw conclusion assumptions by writing an essay, a prose. That's a question that is going to prompt you to maybe to come up with a composition kind of like, and you need to show your case in creativity, imagination, and also analysis skills, and even as coming up, and also presentation skills. And I'm going to show you how that one is going to work in a little bit. So therefore, people with admirable traits stand out. People with admirable traits stand out. Now, basing your illustrations on Vrenika Panther's NINEMA, write an essay to ascertain these assertions. People with admirable traits stand out. Basing your illustrations on Vrenika Panther, NINEMA, write an essay to ascertain, of course, these assertions. This is our sample response, and I've started there with a topic sentence. There is our thesis kinda, and it's going to sum up everything that you're going to be looking in detail later on. There we go. Exemplary attributes arouse respect and approval. NINEMA is a young, beautiful woman whose praiseworthy character makes her the embodiment of magnificence. She stands out from the pack at the marketplace. Now, let's suppose that using evidence, citations from the text, and of course, development that and explanation over the same. First, to begin with, NINEMA is industrious. She rises early at 4 a.m. to reap her herbs from her garden. She has green fingers and her crops are healthy. She is also an enterprising businesswoman. To earn a living, she sells fresh produce at the Indian market. She learned that the trade from her parents. her business makes good profit. At the end of a long working day, her hanky bulges with notes and coins. Her diligence makes her remarkably superior to others. Secondly, NINEMA is resilient. She is as tough as an old boot. She is contented and accepts her situation but does not resign to it. She faces many challenges and wins. She is therefore respected. NINEMA is also focused. She does not pay heed to the trifles when people admire her for her physical beauty. She is indeed a beautiful woman with long black hair. Her beauty turns heads. As she walks balancing her basket on her head, her hips sway from side to side. Her sari drips around her perfect body, kept in place by her high, firm breasts. Her long, toned arms and cinched waist cause men to stop and stare. She faces them with piercing black eyes. Women admire her high cheekbones. She does not pay heed to their attention. She has lesser-like focus on earning a living. She doesn't waste time chatting with the other women at the marketplace because she has no time to waste. Indeed, NINEMA is focused. Now, guys, maybe forgo the background because a noisy place, and I hope you'll understand that one. I'm surrounded by people, good people. On to our next slide. NINEMA is good-natured and she treats her customers well. She's wise enough to provide genuine customer service. Now, she takes extra care of her first and last customer. She says they bring luck. She learned her trade from her parents and therefore she believes in the grace and power of generational knowledge. She's also good at accounting. She can count faster than you can utter the word her. She treats all her loyal customers with respect and appreciation. She masterfully handles the stubborn Mrs. Sai and respectfully calls her auntie. Now, furthermore, all these particular good traits and attributes are furthermore indicated, or maybe I got from the text when NINEMA confirmed is that she's affable and the clients like her. Mr. Chimran is always the first to support her. The other women joke and he is in love with NINEMA. He is a rich lawyer from the high Brahmin caste. Nonetheless, he is infatuated with NINEMA, a poor girl from the low caste. She makes his days. He buys too much from her until her mother complains. Most likely the characters that are admirable, reputable, these are the character traits, or these are the actions and maybe the attitudes that NINEMA showcases or exhibits that make her outstanding and makes her admirable by her colleagues and maybe the other women around her. He cannot fathom, that is Mr. Sai, back there, we've already said that one, that is Mr. Chimran, that he cannot fathom the idea of an arranged marriage which will deny him the chance of visiting NINEMA's stall. Mr. Sai is rich, but she also enjoys buying her herbs from NINEMA. She haggles for lower prices simply to spend more time with NINEMA away from the boredom of her big lonely house. She lingers bargaining in order to interact with NINEMA more. NINEMA also takes personal interest in the lives of her customers. She knows whose son is studying medicine in India, whose daughter just got married, and who moved into a new house and where they bought it. NINEMA is self-assured and confident. She runs her business with an iron fist. She's her own person, acts independently, with confidence. She does not give in to what other people expect of her. This thrills as much as it irks many people. It makes the ladies in the other stands fond of her. They often compromise themselves at work and at home. This makes them angry with themselves. They look up to NINEMA. They admire her since she is different, though she's one of them. They want to learn her secret. Mrs. Sai relentlessly bargains for lower prices, but NINEMA does not budge. NINEMA is organized, that is why her business flourishes. She has a steady flow of customers. She arranges her herbs appetizingly. The customers are attracted by the look and the smell of her stall. There is high demand for NINEMA's herbs. She's always busy at lunchtime, when the rich professionals patronize her during their lunch break. NINEMA is also tough. When an amorous man blocks her way and tries to maybe harass her, she tells directly at him. She defends herself by fighting him so ferociously that the shameless man is left astounded. This attracts cheers and jeers and hearty laughs of approval from the other women at the market. Lastly, good students, NINEMA is prudent. She is a poor girl living a modest lifestyle, but she has big plans. She saves part of her money with the view of buying a big house of her own. Currently, her house has neither hot running water nor kitchen inside. She has to wash her face and feet using cold water in the outside tap. However, with the money she's saving, she plans to buy a house with the running hot water and a kitchen inside. It will have a big garden where she can plant fruits. In conclusion, good learners, NINEMA is the pinnacle of magnificence. Because of her praiseworthy traits, she seems remarkably superior to her peers. Indeed, exemplary attributes attract respect and makes her stand out. Good students, that marks the end of again this particular episode 1. Remember, we've started at the very beginning. I said that this is going to make all the essays across the board, and specifically the silent song. Even before we get to another text there, brace yourself, buckle up, have a place comfortable, and of course a place to write. Maybe again a few observations here. You might as well as want to pause within the video, take maybe the key important things that you've just, maybe the outstanding, even as you're embarking this particular journey of literature. But remember, it is Liberty Media class. It is a class that is going to continue, and we've just started. For those who are with me, hands up and let me see on the comment sections that we are doing good and we are happy with this work. Cheers, and I wish you the best even as you're moving out.